Okay, I think this is better. Only because I can see better, you know? Hold on. Yeah, this I can see better on this one. The computer is going to be very, very hard for me, y'all. Hold on. Oh, nothing like being comfortable. Zoop, 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 zoop. Zoop, 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 zoop. Okay, I think that's good. Whew. Mm. So I can get this together and talk to y'all because that, with this, y'all, I can see y'all. Happy Friday, Betty Doe. How you doing, baby? It's you for me. This is just, I don't know. It just works better. I'm really going to have to learn that computer because I didn't know where I was looking at. And I got some things coming up and I'm going to need to know how to work that correctly. But child, if y'all came in my previous live, the computer had me looking off like this. But I couldn't look at this how I was on the computer. But then y'all could see me, but I can't see you. I don't have time for that. I can listen while I thrift. Ooh, Humble, where you thrifting at? Hey, Treasure Life, good morning. It's so long. Bronx girl, what's going on, cutie? Hey, Miss Sharon. Y'all, I gotta learn that back end. Hold on that computer because that just gave me a run for my money, y'all. Thank you so much, Miss Wheeler. It's long and comfortable. You know we got to be comfortable, child. You know them dresses where you can get away with wearing no drawers. Not saying that's the case, even though it can be, but not saying that's the case. Not like a long, comfortable dress. And for my tall girls too, it's so hard for us to get tall dresses. Good morning. Hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. It's my tay for me. My local neighborhood Goodwill. I need glasses and glitter. Oh, what you doing with the glitter? Oh, so I got my buy me a coffee thing. I got to figure out how to do that. But I got that. Hold on. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Amelia. And you are just as pretty every day too. It's you for me, boo. It is you for me. Just saying. Chatty underwear is essential in the public. Says who? Child, don't get up in here telling those lies. I ain't hear that. It don't got to be essential. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let it breathe. Whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep it cute on this Friday. Making wine glasses. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Not like a good wine glass. So y'all, I ain't even about to I'ma just be quiet. Cause y'all already seen what that little girl over there doing with Operation Cleanup. At this point, good morning, my Miss J. I love you. Use Polaris. Not now. I don't want to do that. Y'all know that child. I'ma just be look here. Keep that uplifted. Because baby, this don't make no sense. Hold up, y'all, for a minute. I need to see something. I'm trying to type. Hold on, y'all. Like, we know exactly what the play is. It's like, you are very welcome. Not let it breathe. You know how it do. My great aunt used to put band-aids on her breast. I said, oh, okay, but can't. You know what? Back in the day, before they had all the, the extra stuff, that's what the girls had to do when we was wearing certain shirts, You had to tape those babies down and cover them up, Before they got all, now we got things that we can use, but we didn't always have that option. Good morning, Miss Denise. How are you? So, y'all, you know that girl over there is playing Operation Cleanup. And for anybody that's been following this, y'all know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I feel like we are It's like when you see somebody speeding and you like, ooh, 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 I hope they step on the brake. They're about to run into that car. Like if you on the highway or something. That's what I feel like with this situation. We have all been witnessing an accident that could be avoided, but eventually you know it's gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I miss the boob glue we had in the 90s. It worked way better than the tape. Good morning, Miss Talia. How are you, beautiful? You know what? I tried this stuff. Y'all, I'm not even gonna tell this because I don't know what the sense of shit. But y'all, I had to put ice. I think I told this in another live. I had to put ice and stuff to get it off. It took some skin with these little pasty things. I was I was doing something. But child, to get that off, it was like these little, I had to ice it and everything. It was, ooh, it was so swollen. I said, ooh, this what I get for going to the little store and getting these little things, child. It was a mess. But that child, y'all, I forgot my buy me a coffee thing. I don't know where it is. Anyway, I'll figure it out and put it in the description later. But I got to reach out to this girl for my interview later. I think we agreed on a time. She's in a different time zone, but if you guys haven't followed the Daryl Brooks story, I was glued to this. I still watch this case. That's the man that ran into the Christmas parade, severely injured multiple people. 61 total were injured, but out of those 61, there were some severe injuries. You know, that came out in the trial. And in addition to that, he unalived 6 people. And then what made it so bizarre, y'all, he attempted to represent himself in court. This was the most bizarre case I've ever seen, you know. So somebody that was heavily involved in the case has agreed to you know, interview, because I always worried about her. No tarot reader said Bree better get out of there, will be trauma, someone gonna get hurt. Did she really miss Amelia? I believe that, you know, certain things you don't even need the cards to tell you. You can just see it coming. You know what I mean? Good morning, R&B. How are you? You remember that story, Batty? So yeah. So someone that was very, very involved in the Daryl Brooks trial is coming on my platform. So hopefully we can agree on a time for her tonight, because she is willing to talk. I hope she's okay. You know what I mean? So I got that going on. That's why my earlier live, y'all, I tried to see how it looked with streaming on my MacBook, but it was so weird because I didn't know where to look at. Yes, you are right, Chatty. We'll see all that part. Miss Amelia, good morning. Shells, how are you? I've been saying at this point he is escalating. If she goes back, it's going to be horrible for either her or her babies. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I think they are one and the same. I don't think that man is no victim. Just like I don't believe that she necessarily was a victim of severe traumas and all of that, broken bones. You know, I think they are one and the same. I think they both kind of gravitate towards one another. They gravitate to people to see what they can get from them. And that's what we have here. 2 people that are one and the same. I will use you up. And this is what happens when people like that come together. It's catastrophic, especially when you don't have good intentions. My opinion will always remain the same. That boy don't love nobody but himself and his little butter business, you know. Hey, Miss Mel, how you doing, boo? Did y'all have fun last night? Because I heard you talking about what you was going to do. I said, ooh, it's getting saucy. This was like 2 in the morning, y'all, over there on Mr. Troy's live. But yeah, I think they are one and the same, and use one another, and that's what you get. That's how the universe be universing. You know what I'm saying? My opinion, that boy never had good intentions. Never was there to be a great influence on the children. He was there for the story. He was there for gain, and he was there to benefit, and he reaped those benefits. You know, he got fruit roll-ups. He got a butter business. He got an extremely large platform. He was there for gain. And that's what happens, because I think that she's also a person that will attach herself to someone that can benefit her. Can you help me in some way? You know what I'm saying? They're one and the same. No victim, my opinion. You know, didn't know you were back. Yeah, Christy, I had to come back because that camera had me looking all sorts of crazy. Yes, we enjoyed, child. He went to sleep when we got home. I love it. So Yeah, I just with that, y'all, we are just watching an accident that probably could have been avoided quite some time ago, but that's just sad. And these are parents treating her life like it's a game. That part, weaponizing the internet, just horrible. And he did it too. You know, one and the same. When they're on the same accord, it's, you know, oh, let's make these skits, until probably the court said, sit down, we're not gonna do this. But once upon a time, you know, we were thick as thieves and in this together. So he definitely is one. You know, his little butter business. I can't with his little butter business with that boy, that man boy with hips. Good morning, Miss Anissa. How are you? People like that don't mean you no good. And he definitely meant no good from the very beginning. From the very beginning. From the very beginning. Just a horrible person, y'all. Her recanting just verified what they are saying, that she is the boy who cried wolf. She ruined all her credibility. And that part, Miss Shay, but the credibility, to me at least, it was ruined quite some time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why people are shocked when she does these things. I expect it from her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect anything less. That's you know, she wants the attention. Y'all need to cancel. Thank you, Tay. That's what I said. She literally, in my opinion, likes attention. Regardless, you know, as long as people are talking, in her mind, she sees that as like success. You know, they talking about me, I'm that chick or whatever. No, baby. No. Sorry. No. Thanks, Miss J, for pinning my Cash App. I appreciate you. Guys, you can also hit a heart. That is free. I think just to hit heart buttons, it helps in the algorithm, because these platforms, y'all, I'm telling you, you are going to start seeing less and less and less of your favorite creators. And this is not to guilt shame supporters or anything. It's not your fault, because I'm also, when I'm not on YouTube, I support other channels. But if we're not supporting these channels that we want to see, we won't have them. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with how they're controlling our platforms. And, you know, so those likes and those hearts and that help really does help keep supporters that you like, regardless. It don't even got to be me, y'all. I'm just giving you some advice. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see it, you got to support it. Because soon and soon, you're going to start seeing less and less more creators if this app don't get it together, along with many others. You know what I'm saying? So you got to support. She went viral, but it was not in her favor like she thought it would be. That part. Hey, A Stokes, how you doing, beautiful? Good morning, my shells. It's you for me. It's you for me. She's playing on TV long enough. It's not funny, and that alone should have canceled her. That part, Tay. You know what I'm saying? You would think that that should cancel somebody, when it's like, wait a minute. You know, for the people that interview her, I always wonder, for that news outlet that she went on, you know, did the reporter ever double back and say, hey, you know, I've seen some things and I want to apologize for this interview when this woman was on the news? You know what I'm saying? That's just good character. But so many people just sat there and allowed and listened. And I know they see stories, I know they see videos. So for those people, shame on you for not coming back and doing other videos to say, hey, I sat here and listened to this person and now I don't believe them. You know, I think that's the right thing to do. But not everybody is of good character. I'm learning that more and more every day. That's why it's best to be in your own bubble, hence the channel Chatty's Bubble, because people are nuts. You know, people are nuts. For all those people that interviewed her, shame on them for not. What are these little things? I'm so irritated. I'm irritated. We had a foundation leak. Like, I've been going through heck. So I think with the foundation leaks, the guys are out there dealing with it, because they said they like water. And but I just don't like little fruit flies that are, there's no fruit. They just, you see this? This is horrible. I don't like this. Hello, sister. I am here. I hope you're having a blessed day. It is you for me, Mr. Isaac. Thank you for coming back and rocking with us. I've always wondered if they ever remove those videos. You know what, A Stokes, when I got some time, thanks for reminding me, because I want to look. I want to see if they did remove those videos, especially that one interview where you talked about breaking bones. Did that person, good morning, is treasure, did that person go back and say, it's my treasure poo for me? Yams up there looking like a sexy professor, baby. You know what, Pac? Don't come in here starting your mess. I love you, baby. Not the professor. I'm gonna keep you after class if you don't behave. You know what I'm saying? But now that you said it, I wonder if y'all, if that news reporter that did that report when that child was talking about broken bones, if she took that down, because to me that's what someone of good character would do. After you've, and trust me, after enough stories have been out, people that sat there and interviewed and listened to that mess should have either recanted their statements or did a follow-up, because that's what I would do. But I would love to see you preaching on this channel, sister. Mr. Isaac, listen, I respect you, but Mr. Isaac, this is why I tell you, you got to keep me in prayer, Pastor. But I don't think preaching is my calling, sir. I still got some work to do. I'm blessed now, but I still got, sometimes he just be working on me. So just keep me in prayer, Mr. Isaac, okay? Sorry, y'all. I've been sitting here talking to Miss Comments. That part. Take control, Dee Dee. I say take control, Dee Dee. I would love to see you preach. Okay, I already read that. I can't stand flies, period. Thank you, Shells. The man walking behind me said, well, I'm sorry. How can I help? When you shouted, I'm irritated. I have them as well. Use vinegar and baking soda and pour it down the drain. Today, I'm now back on her page. She's threatening Cece for using her pictures. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just can't. I can't. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Like, why are you doing that? You have to be one of those people. You should be able to. Girl, hold up. Child, child. My panties was in my butt. So, be a woman of your convictions. If you said it, stand on it. Don't be mad at people giving commentary, because keep in mind that is what you got in this business for. Hold up, before I get to flashing, y'all. Let me cover. Got to cover that thing. I said cover that thing. If you gotta, I don't know, just be a woman of your conviction. If you got into this business, you should understand that you are going to be discussed. Good morning, Christmas. How are you? She's mad she went viral negatively. Sis, what do you think about Beyonce's church? I don't know about Beyonce's church, Pastor Isaac. She wants to be famous. Too bad. Stop seeking attention. I think she's in danger. That reading was bone chilling. I got to look at this reading, y'all. I don't know. As someone that reads, it's very hard for me to look at other readers. So I gotta get into it. So many people are speaking about her that wasn't before. They really are. Pac says, imagine having time to try and go after the world for talking about the business you put out. Child, that part. This isn't like anyone went and investigated, you guys. This is literally just things that were said. No one investigated and found out these secrets. You know what I'm saying? This is literally her commentary. Nobody else's. That's what's so ironic to me. This is her commentary. These are still a little dusty. Hold on, y'all. So many people are speaking about, okay, I read that. Y'all, my short-term memory. Don't ask me about what happened 5 seconds ago, 5 days ago, but ask me what happened 5 years ago. I might be able to help you. I might not remember it right then and there, but eventually it'll come to me. You know what I'm saying? Chatty, you have to watch this one. All right, I'm going to watch it, y'all, because more than one person done mentioned it, so I got to watch this. She's pucked herself. She didn't post and delete fast enough. Right. And it wasn't like it was just one receipt. This was like a manic episode. And it was repeated posts, you guys. This was, boom, he ain't ish. Boom, he tried to trip me. Boom, you know what I'm saying? So how do you expect people to react? And this is why I think for some of her supporters, if this is the person that I supported, I would be done with them, because when you support somebody, you support them. You know what I mean? So when they're hurting, you hurt, or you're like, oh my goodness, how could this happen? But if you're going to keep doing this, the up and down, screw the people that talk about you in a negative light. What about the people that actually are there rooting for that girl? Those people should be very, very, very upset. I know I would be. I'm not going to support you, and every time I turn around you doing this, I wouldn't know which way to go. You would lose my support. So this part, she doesn't need to even worry about the people that are posting about her negatively. You need to worry about the supporters that actually cater to you, because those are the people that you're losing, honey. Those people. You know, those are the ones that will say, you know what? Exactly, Batty. We all knew that this day was coming. We all knew. But those are the people, you know, you need to stop worrying about what's going on with the people that's been talking about you. That's not going to change. You know, it is what it is. You're never going to change the opinion of those like myself, you know. But what sucks is you don't see how you're ruining the people that actually went up to bat for you. And that's the sucky part. But hey, who am I, child? Who am I? Just a old, what is it? Old, ugly, broke, busted, and disgusted, child. So who am I? I'm just old, ugly, broke, busted, and disgusted. But guess what? I may be black. I may even be ugly. But dear God, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Child, miss me with that. You know? Nobody got time for that. This is what we not gonna do. You know? What gets me, she said it was old things that she posted. Lady, didn't you just go to the doctor and tried to make you fall? That part. Hello? Aren't you recently with children? So how is this old? You know? Yeah, it's not like you're 9 months. So this is relatively new, you know? So, child, it's the people that support her for me, because I know they sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm certain people that support it are gonna be like, you know what, I'm not doing this with you anymore. You know? She needs to be trying to take business advice from you because you could be higher. She's not going to. She doesn't strike me as one of those people that, you know, will listen. There's some people that you simply cannot communicate with, because if you have a difference of opinion, then you're automatically the wrong person. Same with like friendships. You know, if you have that friend that can't listen to constructive criticism or take it from a place of love, then, you know, those people aren't for you. You know, it's people that can listen and say, you know what, I was tripping, but when what you said was right, child, you know. And she just strikes me as one of those people, if you say you wrong, she just gonna be like, deuces, I'm that chick, you know what I mean? And that's sad, because you're never gonna grow that way. 1 year and 8 months together is not old, baby, at all, at all. And then up there, Hawk 2, Niecy Poo, Niecy Poo, that part, that should be the ultimate. Chatty, she does listen. Oh yeah, she certainly has listened to multiple creators on this side. We've seen that, y'all. But you know what? We've seen so much. We've called all of this. All of this. All of this has been called. All of it. Good morning, my cherry. All of this has been called. All of it. And will continue to get called, because it's at this point we can see it. You know what we see it. It's nothing is alarming to me. Nothing. I know guess what? It might be next month. It'll be another outburst. You know, it's just, and that just shows that you need help. So I guess if you are giving it to God, please finally just give it to him, because he tired. Everybody tired. The supporters tired. They're just tired. That's horrible. Nobody should want that for themselves. And then outside of this, let's keep it a buck, y'all. Let's keep it really funky. People watch this story and know it. Granted, not everyone knows this story, but I'm confident that multiple people in different states know this. Regardless of what state she's in, she's always going to have the stigma, and someone is going to recognize her. She has to walk around with this scarlet letter for years to come. People are always going to judge her character, and she's contributing to that. You know what I mean? This is what you're putting out. So no matter where you are, where you go, people are always going to remember this moment, this behavior, this conduct, and you'll be judged as a result of it. Well, she don't listen to another thing we say. She better listen to Run and Run Faster Than Forrest Gump and get real in person and protect the children. Okay, next month, I give it 7 days. That part, Miss Christie. I hope the girl don't get hurt bad. I hope not either, because I don't wish bad on nobody. You know, I really don't. But, you know, there was a time where all of that mouth, I was actually scared for the child. You know, who gonna check me and who gonna do this? Baby, the world, people are crazy out here. Don't you know somebody will bop you upside your head? Not me, because I don't care that much. But you can't be out here Because somebody might, it's always somebody, my grandmother always told me, it's somebody out here who's just got, you're going to meet that same energy. It's always somebody out here that's rougher, tougher, you know, and you got to be able to back that stuff up. If you out here popping off, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's not good. That's not a good position to be in. Something has to change. That's horrible. That is horrible. I wouldn't want that. I promise you I wouldn't. Once you see the reading, Chatty, you will understand. Okay, Treasure Pooh. I'm gonna watch that today because you done told me, and I heard it before. And Pac done told me to watch this I don't know how many different times. But these readings, I got to get into it. She thinks life is a joke. And that's horrible, a new touch nail and beauty bar, because it's not, you know. Not only is it not, that type of man boy is a ticking time bomb. He's nobody that I would want around mine. And that's just being honest. That's just being honest. So I don't know if y'all saw too, Judge Mathis' wife of what I think 39 years, y'all. 39. She said at this point, I'd rather be alone in my age than deal with you for another year. But after 39 years, she filed for divorce. And I never saw her before. Y'all, she's gorgeous. I don't know how old that woman is, but I promise you, she looks amazing. Especially if she's, you know, 50 or 60 or something. That's a beautiful woman. So I don't know what happened, but after 39 years, she said you won't get another 39, and she is out. So we'll see how that happens. But Judge Mathis' wife certainly filed. I'll tell you, that reading was crazy, was scary. Okay, I got to watch it. I got to watch it. And on another note, shout out to Juvie on taking over for the 9-9 and Cash Money. So this is what I don't like. I think it was American Airlines. Don't quote me, but did y'all see that Juvie and his wife were on the plane and they asked them to move to coach after they paid for their first class seats? Now, Juvie's wife, she's sister girl right for me. She was asking the right questions. You know, well, who's going to have these seats? Why do we have to move? We paid for these seats. They weren't being disruptive. They literally just politely asked if they would be willing to go to coach. So basically, someone else could have those seats. But why do I have to? So shout out to Juvie. I hope more people stand up and speak for him, because that was horrible. They're getting a little out of pocket. This is another reason why we can't have that little orange man around, so these people don't be getting a little crazy. But I didn't like that. They really asked him and his wife. There was no disruption, nothing of the sort. They were being nice about it, but just asked if they would be willing to move to coach. I paid for my first class seat. Why do I have to move to coach? And just like Juvenile's wife asked, well, who's going to get these seats that we paid for? And why are we being asked to move? And they couldn't justify that. So shout out to Juvie taking over for the 9-9, because baby, I will back that thing up anytime that come on. It's sad that the kids have to witness this. Yeah, Christy, that's one thing that's always bothered me too. You know, and especially now, y'all, we've watch these little kids, just especially for people that were following, you know, our age, you know, they were babies when they came into this, you know, the boys of age. I'm sure they're going through the thing with the voice changing and all of that. So the children see this, and you know, this is the new age where children are very involved online. It's just it's sad. It's sad. We hear more and more about these airlines. That part, Christy, that part. Yeah, smash the like button, y'all. I'm not seeing no. I don't know. I can't count the likes. Okay, we can get a little bit more likes, just saying, especially for the bush watchers. If you're coming and you don't want to comment, that's fine. But obviously you enjoy it. You might want to hit the like button. Just saying. Because if you don't start doing it, you won't see a lot of these creators, because these apps are tripping. I already done told y'all. You heard it here first. And I did a story. I don't know if y'all remember, but I be talking. People just don't be listening. Miss Tangela, thank you so much for the super sticker. And girl, you out there doing some work. You look so cute with your little braids and your little face. So shout out to you, Miss Tangela, for doing that work. Shout out to you and thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm so scared for the kids. I am too, Miss Amelia, because they're the innocents in this. You know, we can say what we want about parents, but the children are the innocent. They're the only people that are truly innocent, you know. Not talking about the of age kids, you know, when you get to 16, 17, 18, you know, stuff like that, you know what you're doing. But I digress. You're very welcome, Miss Tangela. Miss J says she should have focused on her children when she went in live to say the oldest was acting up in school. That should have been her focus, not a pecker. Absolutely. Absolutely. And guess what? If he doesn't strike me, click the three little dots in the right corner. That's okay. So I click the three little dots in the right corner. Why is this little fly? Were you telling me to click the three little dots? That part. It is free to support. So, yeah, if he's acting up in school, that definitely needs to be the focus. And then you need to get to the root of the problem. Don't just scratch the surface. Why is he acting up in school? Right? You know, that should be the focus. Why is he? Good morning, Miss Catalyst. How are you? How are you? I hope all is well. That's the like button. Oh, okay, Miss Christy. Thank you. I didn't know. See there? Look at me. Y'all see how I do. I was supposed to put my little link in here, but I don't even know where it done went. Hold on. It's just horrible. It's horrible. It's just sad. I hope that, I don't even know what I hope for at this point, you guys, because we've seen it spiral. I guess it's like, eventually it's going to be a situation that you can't sweep under the rug. You know what I mean? Or something that you can't hide. That's normally how these things happen. You know, especially, do you hit your own like button, Chatty? I do. Eventually it'll be something that you can't ignore. And that's the part that so many women have never been able to recover from, you know? That's the sad part. Just hopefully it doesn't get to that point, you know what I'm saying? Because that's something. That's something. That's nowhere that you should want to be. With that little man boy with hips. They are one and the same. One and the same. He attached himself to see what he can get. And he's seeing exactly what he can get. Due to merchandise restrictions, your store is not displayed to viewers in the United States. Why is my store not displayed to people? See, this is why. I like, before I had my store attached, they really tripping on these little apps, y'all. So that's what I was saying, because you know I get sidetracked. So it was about a year ago. I did a video on about fake book, and I said, y'all be prepared. It was about a year ago. Oh, hold on. I did a video on wait, hold on. Fake book, and I said, y'all be prepared. It was about not me listening. Wait, hold on, y'all. Wait, hold on. Fake book, and I said, y'all be prepared. It was about not me listening. Wait, hold on, y'all. Yes. Okay, so I knew how to do it. I just got to work on the audio. I had to turn that down. So about a year ago, I did a video on fake book. But this is around the time, child, if it wasn't about the story, people that don't want to watch your little videos, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's okay. You got to build your channel up, you know. But I said that they're about to undergo some changes when it comes to revenue. Nobody wanted to listen. I said this a year ago, and look at where we're at. Okay, Chatty, you're saying some of the things what Neo said. Now that's scary. I didn't even watch it, but I told y'all, as a reader, it's hard for me to watch other readers because certain things you just know. You know what I mean? Look at you, Chatty, listening to yourself. Right, Tay, I had to get that out, but I needed to figure out because I wanted to make sure that I had my buy me a coffee link since I just figured out how to do that last night. So I was able to pin that, and I'm really excited about that because these little apps, y'all, they just it's gonna get worse. It started with Facebook. Now I'm telling y'all now, mark my words. You're gonna start seeing less and less people, big people with large platforms, no longer here. So support who you like while you can now. Good morning, Miss Sutton. How are you doing, baby? How are you doing? So We've seen this. We've seen this, and it's just, who will she listen to? You know, it's obvious she doesn't listen to many. It's just, I don't know. I just hope the kids are well. And sometimes with children, just like, you know, some preachers' kids, y'all, now we heard the story about preachers' kids and how they be doing, child, because to my PK kids, y'all be a little wild, y'all. But it can either be, it's like sometimes with our parents, we can either grow up and aspire to be like them, or it can be just the opposite, where the children want to be nothing like their parents, you know. So children at this age are very impressionable, so especially young girls. So this is a situation in which you can have children that either are going to aspire to be just like mom, or grow up with resentment and want nothing to do, you know. So those are things to think about right now, while we have this precious time with the children, because you're not going to get that time back. And once that relationship in the child's mind is made up, that's when you're going to have your real problem and your real issue, baby. When your kids start, when your kids start getting you together, or acting out, or running away, or being just like you, whatever the case may be, you know, it can go either way. And that's definitely something to consider and think about. The children's safety is of the utmost importance. Always. Absolutely. 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 I'm in school now for general business bachelor. You better get